Thank you so much.
Our ninth speaker, Faizel Zahrani. What do you mean, stupid? Faizel Zahrani.
Mr. Contest Master, fellow Toastmasters, honored guests, and most distinguished panel of judges, good evening. A wise man once said, the two most abundant things in the universe are hydrogen and stupidity. Hydrogen is way up there and it's invisible, but stupidity is all around us and it's very, very visible. And we think we can identify a stupid person by what he says, or how he acts, or just merely by how he looks. So we think we can tell a stupid person when we see one, or don't we really? I mean, who is stupid? Please, no show of hands. This is just a rhetorical question. You see, stupidity is a very strange thing. You could be extremely brilliant at something and a total idiot at something else. You could be smart at the office, or at least this is what you think, but a total idiot at home, when this is what everyone else thinks. You could be brilliant, spontaneous, charismatic in your social circles, but then you're always a stupid at home. There's something about home. We're always a stupid at home. Well, tonight, my friends, I'll share with you some of my brush with stupidity, personal brush with stupidity. On my first day at work, I went to see my manager. As I entered his office, he extended his hand from behind his desk to greet me. So as I was shaking hands with him, I said, "Nice to meet you, sir. Please don't get up." He looked at me with a stern face. He said, "I am up." And I looked behind him. He was right. He was a short fellow. And it was a very brief meeting, as you can imagine. It did not end there. On another occasion, I met the manager standing next to a paper shredding machine with a paper in his hand. He says, "Listen, this is a very important and sensitive document I got here, and my secretary is not around. Can you help me operate this machine?" I said, "Certainly, sir." Put the power on, press the start button, put his paper into the shredding machine. And as he watched his paper disappear into the shredding machine, he said, "Excellent, excellent. I only need 2 copies, please." After he learned the fate of his sensitive document, we got into an ugly fight in which he called me stupid, I called him shorty, and I was so frustrated with his management style, so I decided to go on vacation. And I went to Las Vegas. And in Las Vegas, in a luxurious hotel lobby, as I was all dressed up looking like a penguin going to one of these glamorous Las Vegas shows with a friend, we met this notorious chain-smoking truck driver that was obviously very, very drunk. He introduced himself. "My name is Jeff. What's yours?" I said, "Faisal." He said, "Where are you from, Faisal?" And I'm trying to ignore him. I said, "I'm from Madagascar." He said, "Where the hell is Madagascar?" See, these Americans don't know much really about geography. I said, it's a small island in the southeast of Africa. We got a lot of chocolate there. So my friend was giggling throughout all of this, and the guy got suspicious. He said, no, you're not from Madagascar. You're an Arab, right?" I said, "Well, yeah, now that I am an Arab." He then posed a little. He said, "You're not one of them princes, are you?" I said, no, but I'm actually the king. He posed, he looked at me, looked at my friend, and then he mumbled to himself, he's saying, "I'll be darned, you never know who you meet in Vegas." And he left, thinking that he had a brush with royalty, I guess. It's one other story that I always remember whenever I recall the word stupid. There was 2 construction workers working in a hot summer day digging a trench. One of them says to the other, "That's not fair." His friend said, "What's not fair?" He said, "We work so hard out here in the sun, our boss sitting in the shade, drinking cola, and he makes more money than we do." I said, "That's a valid question. Why don't you go and ask him?" He goes up to his boss. He said, "Boss, how come we work so hard out there in the sun, you sit out here in the shade, drinking cola and you make more money than we do. He said, you don't know why? He said, no, I don't know why, and I want to know why. He said, well, it's because you're stupid. That's why. He said, stupid? What do you mean, stupid? He said, I'll show you what I mean, stupid. You make a fist. So he made a fist. And his boss stretched his hand against the wall. He said, you tried to hit me very hard on my hand. And as he attempted to hit him, he withdrew his hand, and the guy hit the wall and hurt himself. He said, boss, why did you do this to me? He said, just to show you that you're stupid. Now get back to work. So back to work, and his friend is leaning on his shovel and digging a trench. He said, what happened? He said, well, he says, we're stupid. He said, what do you mean stupid? He said, oh, I'll show you what I mean stupid. Okay, make a fist. So his friend made a fist. Okay, now I want you to hit me on my hand bare. In conclusion, the truth is everyone is an idiot at something. That's how we can enjoy life, by laughing at ourselves and at each other. And finally, I will leave you with this note. Just sometimes, only sometimes, it's better to look stupid than to open your mouth and remove all doubts. Mr. Contest Master.